Okay, are you able to see the screen and hear my voice? Any disturbance there? Yes?
No, sir.
Okay, so today we will solve a problem on psychometric chat. So please do take this problem. Okay. Okay, shall we start? Shall we start?
Sir.
Okay. Okay. So an air conditioning is designed for the following conditions, he says. The outdoor condition is 30 degrees Celsius dBT and 75 percentage RH. Okay. So outdoor conditions are 30 degrees Celsius and 75% RH. RH in the sense it is relative humidity. Indoor conditions are 22 degree Celsius, which is dBT, and 70% RH. The amount of free air circulated is 3 meters per second. Coil dew point temperature is 14 degrees Celsius.
Sir,
So
what
this
is
is
mean by
what?
RH, sir?
Relative.
Humidity, okay.
Okay. Dew point temperature, this is nothing but TBT or TDP. So whatever you want, you can represent it. Okay. Dew point temperature is 14 degrees Celsius. The required conditions is achieved first by cooling and dehumidification and then by heating. So just carefully observe the sentence. The required condition is achieved first by half, cooling and dehumidification is the first one, and then by heating is the second one, right? The first process is cooling and dehumidification, correct? And second process by heating. Okay, so let me just clear the concepts before I start. Okay, so as we have discussed, if something going on from left to right in a horizontal line, so what it is called, which process? The psychometric chat. Something is going like this, from left, use another color, from left to right, like this. So state 1 would be here, and state 2 would be here. So which process is that?
Sensible heating.
Very good, sensible heating. Suppose
Sensible
if some
heating.
process is going from state to state 2 in the reverse fashion, then it is called as
Sensible cooling.
Sensible cooling.
Yes, sensible cooling, isn't it? Okay. Now, some process is going on from state 1 to state 2 in a vertical line like this. Then it is this is very important to be understood, man. So you understand, then only can work on
Humidification.
some process is going vertically upward. It is humidification, isn't it? And the same process, if it is going in a reverse fashion, to state 2 like this, downwards.
Dehumidification.
Excellent. Humidification. Now, some process is going in this quadrant. To state 2.
Humidification
What is
and
that process?
sensible
Excellent. It is what? Humidification and sensible
heating.
heating. Very good. Some process is going like this to state 2. What is this process called as?
Sensible cooling and dehumidification.
Sensible cooling and dehumidification. Now, one of the processes is going like this, vertically upwards, inclined to the left.
Sensible cooling and humidification.
And last one, some of the processes going like this, downward, inclined to the right.
Sensible heating and dehumidification.
Excellent. Sensible heating and dehumidification. Very good. So these are the concepts which are required to solve this problem. Now, in this problem, he says the required indoor conditions are being obtained from the given outdoor conditions using two processes. One is cooling and dehumidification, and then by heating, he says. Okay, first by cooling and dehumidification, and then by heating. So according to you, cooling and dehumidification in the sense, how it has to be? What is your prediction that cooling and dehumidification process, how it could look on a psychometric chart?
Down, inclined to the left.
Excellent. It is
Downwards.
down, which is inclined to the left. So my state 1 could be somewhere here and state 2 could be somewhere here. Next he says from here he says next it is then obtained by heating. Heating in the sense sensible heating. Now from now how the process would run? From state 2, cooling and dehumidification is done. Next, you have to go for heating. So how the process will go from now?
It goes to the
Sensible
right, sir.
heating, guys. It goes to the right. So
It goes to the right. So
shall I mark it like this? Something like this? To reach state 3 in this fashion. Now it is right, whatever he has given. From state 1 to state 2 to state 3. First by cooling and dehumidification, which is this, right? And heating, which is this. Am I right? Whatever we have plotted, is it right? With your understanding, now, with your understanding. Whether we have correctly plotted cooling and dehumidification and heating, both the things. Yes or no? Man?
Sir.
Yes or no? Okay. So now this is the arbitrary, so you can just keep this diagram as a reference so that you would come to know that we have to plot in such a way, and out of whatever we get, it would be something like this. So this is very much arbitrary, and this gives us an idea how actually our plot would be represented in a psychometric chart. Is it clear? So I would just, for the sake of reference, I would just write it here. What? So this particular process is cooling and dehumidification. Okay, and this one is heating. Okay. Now, whatever we have drawn arbitrarily now, just by understanding whatever concept, should have to be drawn on an exact scale on a psychometric chart to get accurate values. Now, all of you should have the psychometric chart with you. How many of you have the psychometric chart with you? I told you to get the 5 printouts. How many of you have? Just raise your hands. Good. 2. Only 2. What about others? Good. 3. 4. Only 4. 5. What about others, men? You should have a psychometric chart, then only you will get the exact values. Without psychometric chart, it is not possible to solve this problem. Okay, so make sure you have a psychometric chart with you, and even a proper sharpened pencil and a scale and eraser with you. Okay, so all this is required. Now we shall start the problem. So outdoor condition, he says, 30 degree Celsius dBT and 75% RH. Okay, so what is 30 degree Celsius dBT? So now I have to look for 30 degree Celsius dBT line. So where can I plot? Where should I look into? Where is the dBT line in the psychometric chart? Where is the dBT line? Where can I look for dBT? Dry bulb temperature.
Like x-axis.
Bottom.
Done.
Bottom. So now, if you exactly, so it is 0, 5, 10, 15, 30, 25, 30 here. So we want 30 degrees Celsius, isn't it? We want 30 degrees Celsius. So now look for 30 degrees Celsius line there. On to that 30 degrees Celsius, just to draw a reference line to trace it. Okay, just draw a reference line to trace the 30 degrees Celsius line. So this is how I have marked my 30 degrees Celsius line. So you can do it with your pencil onto a psychometric chart. Just mark 30 degrees Celsius line. Clear with the first step?
Yeah.
I need response, guys. Otherwise, it would take another 2 hours. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Good. Next. So outdoor conditions are 30 degrees Celsius dBT, 75% RH. So where can I find Relative humidity line, 75%. Relative humidity lines are where? Where is relative humidity lines?
Curve.
Top, sir, top.
Curves. So all these, isn't it? All these lines are relative humidity lines. Right? All these are relative humidity lines. 75% RH. Do I have a darkened line for that 75% RH? I hope if I just zoom in here, if I just zoom in, okay, what do I have? I have a 70% line. Next is, this is 60%. This is 50%, right? But I should mark how much? 70. Just change the internet connection. Okay, are you able to get in it? So this is what? This is 70% line. This is 60%. Right? Are you able to see the screen? This is 50%.
Yes, sir.
Right? And there is 80%. Are you able to see the screen, guys? Okay. Now, I should have a line of how much? I should have a line of, it would come in between these two. So for the sake of reference, what you do, just to draw an approximate curve for the 75%. Okay, so this is 75% RH. Am I clear until here? Am I
Yes, sir.
clear? Okay, now so the conjunction of these two, 30 degrees Celsius dBT and 75% RH is your outdoor condition point. So this particular conjunction, this particular intersection is your, so this particular conjunction is there, no? That particular conjunction is your outdoor condition point. Okay, so now what I will be doing, I will be using red for it. So I will mark, sorry. So I will mark the point here. So once I mark the point, so what I will do, I will just erase all the construction lines, whatever we have drawn. Okay. Got it? How to mark the point, outdoor condition point?
Yes, sir.
Got it, guys? Shall we? Now, next thing, you have to mark the indoor condition point. Same procedure you have to follow. Indoor condition is being given as 22 degrees Celsius dBT and 70% 20% RH. Okay, so 22 degrees Celsius in the sense, look at the bottom now. Look at the bottom. So this is 20, I hope, right? So this is 25. So this is 21 and this is 22. Now for 22 degrees Celsius, I'll be marking a construction line full-fledged like this. So this is what? This is 22 degrees Celsius DBT. Okay, 22 degrees Celsius DBT. And what is the RH? What is the RH?
70%.
So now we have to mark what? We have to mark 70% RH. I think it is clearly visible on the psychometric chart. So you can just mark the 70% RH line. So this is 70% RH. Great. Now, the conjunction of these two or the intersection of these two is the point which gives the state of a indoor condition. Now, I will just zoom in for the conjunction. Right? I will mark a point here. So I have marked a point. Now, I will erase all the construction lines which I have used to draw it. Just erase all this stuff. Be careful, do not erase the point. Again, you have to draw from first if there is a point. Okay. Now, indoor condition and outdoor conditions are clearly marked in this particular problem. Right, everyone have done until now? All of you have plotted these 2 points? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So I can happily judge that this is state 1, right? So this is state 1 and this particular point is state 2. So I'll mark state 1 to state 2. Okay. So now the process from which it reaches from state 1 to state 2 can be judged over here. First, it comes somewhere like this for cooling and dehumidification, and then it goes on for the heating to reach the state 2. But where exactly, isn't it? That has to be discussed now. So make sure everyone has marked state 1 and state 2 onto your psychometric chart. So anyone pending still? Anyone pending? Everyone done? Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
So in order to fix this point, carefully observe this. This particular point is very important. Whether it comes here or whether it comes here, whether it comes here, we don't know, isn't it? So exactly have to fix that particular point on a psychometric chart. For that, you have to use DPT, which is the coil dew point temperature. For that, it is 14 degrees Celsius. Now look for 14 degrees Celsius line and just draw a construction line now. Okay, so 14 degrees Celsius is this line, so I am drawing a construction line onto the 14 degrees Celsius. So this is 14 degrees Celsius dP, 14 degrees Celsius dPT. Okay. drawn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, where it cuts the extreme saturation line, for example, this particular point, isn't it? So here it cuts the saturation line. Are you observing the point? It cuts the extreme point, extreme curve, 100% saturated, this one, RH curve. In that 100% RH curve, mark a point. Okay, mark the point. And that particular point, you can take it as 4. Okay, state 4, which is the saturation point. I'll tell you, just mark state 4. Okay, clear? Until now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, next step, draw a straight line. Draw a straight line from state 1 to state 4. Draw a straight line from state 1 to state 4. So, I'll be using a different color for that. This one. Cooling, isn't it? So, I'll be using blue. So, now what I have to draw? I have to draw a straight line from state 1 to state 4 like this. If it is not straight, I will draw straight. Okay. Okay. So with pencil and scale it is easy, man. Now here it is difficult, but I draw approximately. Okay. Is it clear? Have you drawn straight line?
Yes, sir.
Now you know that from state 2 it is a heating process and it is a horizontal line. So happily draw a horizontal line here. Okay. From state 2, happily draw a horizontal line like this. Okay. Drawn a horizontal line. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Nav, whatever the convolution point is there for these two lines, which is this point, is the state 3. Okay, and the process will run on, I am erasing all the construction lines, please do see it. So what I'm doing now, okay, so this is what the process is going from 1 to 2, which is cooling and humidification, and even I'm erasing all these lines there. Okay, and then it is going for heating from 3 to 2. So this you can mark with a small dotted line there. Okay, if you want to, you can just use a small dotted line like this. And even you can use a dotted line for this. Okay. Okay, done? Everyone? Have you plotted a process onto the psychometric chart? And mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, and the process is going from 1 to 3 and 3 to 2. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I want response from all the guys who have psychometric charts, man. Have you plotted all the 4 points with 2 processes on the psychometric chart? Yes or no, man? Hey, answer madro.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So istu aitu andre, your job is done. Now the only thing is to extract the values from here, write down the values, and solve the problem. Okay, only this much you have to do from the psychometric chart. Is it clear? Now, what I need now value is, for example, I take this color. Okay, great. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I should extract the values now. Okay. For example, I need the value of H1, I need the value of H2, I need the value of H3, I need the value of H4. And next I need the value of omega 1. How many of you know how to calculate this value from the psychometric chart? How many of you know it? It's very simple, guys. Where can I find enthalpy? Where can I find enthalpy? Are you able to see the word enthalpy in a psychometric chart?
Yes, sir.
So enthalpy can be found out here, isn't it? All these values are enthalpy values. For that, you have to look for these lines, right? You have to look for these lines. All these lines you have to look for, isn't it? Now, what you have to do, just draw a parallel lines to the enthalpy lines. For example, I would use this color. Okay, now while what I'm doing, I'm just drawing a parallel line to a enthalpy lines, just to calculate the values. Okay, one for the state 1, and this is for the state 2, and this is for the state 3, and this is for the state 4. Right? Drawn?
Yes, sir.
I guess this color is difficult to visible, isn't it? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, fine. So now, look now. So here I can get the value of, say, H1. So this is the value of H1. This is the value of H2. This H3. And this is H4. Can I get the values now? Can I get the values? Looking at the scale. So here it is. H1 value. What is the value? Anyone? Just I will zoom it out if you want. What is the value?
83.
3.
83. We will take it 83. Okay. So now I would write 83 kilojoules per kg. Correct? Now next, now I need H2 value. H2. What is the value of H2? If you want, you can just Transfer a bit more
53.
like this. How much?
53.
53 is the value of H2. 53 kilojoules per kg is the value of H2. Now H3, H3. H3. How much?
48.
48, 47.
47.
What do you
7.
think?
47.
Okay, 47. So just write the value, 47 kilojoules per kg, right? Very good. Next, H4 value. I think it is very much clear. H4 value. H4 value.
40 kilojoules per kg.
40 kilojoules per kg. 40 kilojoules per kg. Is it clear? So how to extract H1, H2, H3 and H4 values, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I would take all these values.
Sir, everything
Let's
should be
see.
calculated with this psychometric chart, no, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
So now I would take new page. Okay, so now I would write from psychrometric chart we have these values, right? All that values now we have calculated. Now can I have this thing, what we can say, omega values? Where can I find omega values, which is specific humidity? For specific humidity, you have to refer the y-axis here. So this gives us the specific humidity values, right? All this stuff is the specific humidity value, which is horizontal. Now, this is the state 1, so I'll be drawing a horizontal line here. Okay. Now, state 2 and 3, I'll be drawing a horizontal line here. Correct? Now, whatever this particular value is there, this is omega 1, and this is omega 2, which is equal to omega 3, right? Omega 2 and omega 3 are common. Now, can I have the values like omega 1 and omega 2 equal to omega 3? What is the value of anyone? Just look at the values and give me the value. 0.02, next is 0.022. So what is the value of omega? What is the value of omega 1? You can give me approximately, man. No issue.
0.0.
Okay, 0.02 is fixed, isn't it? 0.02 is fixed. Upon that, you have some value. Shall we take it as 0.0215? Shall we?
Yes, sir.
15 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತೇನೋ 0.5?
Sir, why, sir, 1.5?
0.5.
No, man. See, here it is 0.02. This line is, wait. So this line is 0.02 and this line is 0.02. In that you have how many divisions? 4 divisions. Okay. 0.022. Now what you do is 0.2 plus, 0.02 plus
Yes, sir. 05.
0.02 2 minus 0.02 divided by 4. So one division you have to add. What is the value? This would give you the exact value. We are dividing it by 4 parts, no? This is divided into 4 parts. 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 parts we are dividing it. So one part extra is there. That is what I'm adding here. Okay, 1 by 4th of difference. Can I get the value?
0.0205.
02? 02?
0.0205. Omega 1.
That's what. 0.0205 is the omega 1 value. Now, similarly, can I have the value of omega 2 or omega 3? Both have the same value. So, can I have that value? Shall I take it as 0.0115? Am I right? Just check with the same procedure.
Zero point zero one one five.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I would take this of extra. Okay, is it clear?
sir.
Sir,
Yes,
not
sir.
visible.
There was an interruption. So are you able to see the screen and hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is everything clear until now? So what we have done is we have drawn the process onto the psychometric chart and we have extracted all the values of enthalpies and we have extracted all the values of the specific humidities. So these two stuff we have done there. Okay, and we have listed all these values below here, isn't it? So until here, is everything clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Sir.
So from these obtained values, how to calculate whatever he has asked, like he has asked the capacity of cooling coil, capacity of heating coil, amount of water vapor removed. All those can be calculated in seconds using these values which you have obtained from the psychometric chart. Okay, so how to do it? Next class. Is that fine? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so make sure by the next class everyone has the psychometric chart printouts with you because on that only you have to work on or try to plot all this, then only you'll come to know. Okay, so make sure you get the printouts for the next class. Okay, take care, have a nice day ahead. Mark your attendance in the Google Sheet and you can leave the meeting.